to start. I'm so cold.
Me too.
I hope all you people are warm and snuggly that are in the northern part of the U.S.
I know. I want to go somewhere where it's sunny and 75 all the time.
You should be with in Puerto Rico. Oh my God, Kate's here. People are here bright and early.
Kate is first one here, but Kate, it looks like by the timer now, and we don't have seconds, but it looks like that you and Sheila both ran in at the exact same time. So that was a close race. So I think it's too close to call. So we're just gonna say it was a tie.
Oh my God, and Phil is here. So right away, I want to apologize to Kate because I so want to see the show. I said, have you seen her new little hangout she's got going on? She's got the most awesome intros. Her and Phil have the most awesome video on their hangouts.
I haven't, but I got it on my list to watch this afternoon. So
well, you ain't going to watch it this afternoon.
I can't wait.
It's on tonight. Tonight.
No, hasn't she already had one?
Well, she might have already had one. But I'm going to watch it.
Okay, well, good. Well, it's on tonight. Well, good. Hopefully I haven't missed anything.
If there
is another one, I'll have to get it, but I was thinking it started last week, but that's good because I had planned on catching last week's this week, so maybe I haven't missed anything.
I don't know.
Free tonight. That's good. Yay, I can't wait.
That's really late. I was going to talk about
your show is, Kate, and post the link so everybody else knows because we got to check this out.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on the Plus Word with Kate last Friday night, and we had a great time. We really beat the boys. They called it a tie, but the boys kept cheating, and we couldn't catch up with all the cheating that was going on. So it was like, whatever. But we still ruled. We ruled that one completely. Yeah, anyway, that was a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun on anything that Kate is on anyway, and Phil too, so it was a good time. And Sheila, of course, was there, and I got to talk to Sheila after the show, so that's always fun, always. Sheila is my kind of people.
Sheila's your kind of people. I want to know, I would, oh, you know what, I just realized when I set that thing up, you know, I wish I had the, I bet I didn't set it up that you can share pictures, but I would love for people to post pictures of what their outside looks like, because mine looks like Winter Wonderland.
Mine, you have snow?
Oh, yeah, want to see?
Yeah, we don't have snow. I like to see snow from a distance, just not in my own backyard.
This is the front view.
Oh, very pretty.
And there's the back view. I don't know if I'm walking through my house. Whoa, I ignore the mess.
I hope you cleaned up.
I did not. I don't know if I cleaned up. I don't know.
Nice deck, yeah. It looks so much better in the summertime.
It does look so much better in the summertime, doesn't it? I'm talking to myself.
So, yeah, my outside is just leaves everywhere. I don't want to go through showing everything. But it's just leaves everywhere, but it actually looks very pretty outside. But it is cold. It is so cold. And I can't, so let me show you, let me show you what I have on trying to stay warm here. So I have on my sweater.
I see that.
Thick sweater. And then I even have like one of those Under Armour shirts underneath it. Then this is the kicker. I have on some fuzzy leggings. I don't know if you can see the texture, but they're very, very fuzzy. Yes. And then I have on my fuzzy slippers.
Oh, you have fuzzy slippers. I actually am wearing, look at, I got my boots on. I got boots on. It's a good thing people can't see because I got this, like, legging dress thing on.
So I am very, very, very snuggled up. And it's 39 degrees here, so I know that people in Canada and probably even Kate and Phil would be like probably in shorts at 39 degrees.
In Cleveland, people do wear shorts at 39 degrees. I'm not kidding you. Here it's about 20 something, like really, but it's so windy. I thought about doing a fireside chat, but I have to go out a little bit later, so I don't want to have the fireplace going because we actually have real wood burning fireplace.
Oh, I got an electric fireplace. One of those, yeah, that you just plug into the wall and it looks like gas logs. I got one the other day on Sunday, and I had my son put it together, and it's actually it's like a whole entertainment thing, but it looks like a fireplace hearth, and it blows out heat, and it looks like a little fireplace, because we don't have a fireplace here in our house. So, and I don't want to put in a fireplace, so that was just easier. I just put it up against the wall underneath the television and plug it in, and woo, I had a fireplace. No, so that makes the winter just a little bit more bearable that way.
People moan, especially I think the people who complain most about Cleveland are people from Cleveland. It's actually beautiful, crispy and cold. You want to have a fire and some wine and some chocolate and a sweetie pie. And
now, see, that kind of stuff I like, but I like it when I want it. So I would like to live somewhere where it's warm all year round and then travel to the snow. And like sometimes my husband and us, we will rent a cabin like in the Smoky Mountains, which isn't, too far from here. And we'll go skiing and we'll enjoy the snow. But I know I don't have to live in it. I don't have to try to get to the store, and I don't have to go outside and do my daily stuff in this freezing cold weather so I can enjoy it more. If I could just go to it when I want it, but not have to live in it. That's how I like to experience the snow and stuff, because it is pretty and it is nice to sit by a fireplace and look at the snow and cuddle and all that good stuff.
Well, Kate says that she did a tweet wearing 2 sweaters. Don't judge, it's 2 degrees. I would never judge you for wearing 2 sweaters.
I'm wearing a sweater and an Under Armour, Kate, so I totally get it. And it's 39 degrees.
I got leopard sweater. I got black cozy sweater. I even have a freaking shawl inside the house.
I know. I wear fuzzy pajama pants to bed. And my husband is like, get away from me. You're making me sweat. Because he will still sleep in the underwear in the wintertime. Not me. I'm coming to bed with fuzzy pants on.
Yeah, so all of you people, I want to know, when it's freaking cold outside, what do you wear to bed? Remember, we're still under 18 today. We're not having our adult show today, so...
Yeah, cool. And Phil says that they're having a heat wave, actually, because they've hit the mid-20s now. So.
Well, it's all going to be over by this weekend, at least here in Cleveland. It's all going to pass us by.
Yeah, we're actually going to get a little teaser on Monday of it's going to be like 68 degrees on Monday, but then it's going to go back to being cold again. So I'm going to enjoy the 68 degrees on Monday. I'm going to be outside all day long in the sunshine.
So I want to know, everybody, what do you like to do? How do you deal with the cold when it's super cold, if it gets cold where you are?
And what's cold to you? What degrees is like, okay, I can't deal, it's too cold. So for me, it's anything like 50 degrees or lower. I can't deal.
I'm with Kate and Phil. Cold for us is like when it's like 10. That's freaking cold.
Yeah, that's like I'm not leaving the house kind of cold. Yeah, I went to Costco, and I was halfway joking with my husband that I bought enough stuff at Costco where I don't have to leave the house again until spring.
It's not hard to do. Every time I go to Costco, I go for like one thing. I come back with like a cart full, and blah.
Oh, I love this. Looky here. Kate says that Fuzzy Pants is the name of her new band. I could be a member of that band. I don't know what I would do in the band, but I could be a member of that band for sure.
That's fantastic. Oh my
I
God.
love it.
All
So
right.
now it's like, okay, Thanksgiving's coming up, and of course, I'm sorry guys, but we probably won't be doing our show next week. In fact, I know we won't because I'll be cooking. Are you cooking this year?
You know I'm cooking. I have two holidays. I just had my Serbian patron saint day where my family came over, and it was awesome. I love cooking. So I cooked for that. It was no problem. I will be cooking for Thanksgiving. Well, I have two sets of parental units for the weekend, which will be awesome. I think it should be awesome. Let's hope everyone can behave and be loving and be cool.
Yeah,
Um,
I have my husband's mom's coming and my dad's coming, and I haven't thought about this, but both of them are single. Hmm. Ooh. Ah, that might be a little weird. Okay, but
each other, so it's not like it's going to be something.
yeah, exactly. They all get along, so everyone coming to my house gets along just fine, except for my own children. So I'm used to that, though.
No,
And I'm gonna cook some things, and some things I'm gonna buy at Costco. Like, they have like a refrigerator section or a deli section where they have all this pre-made stuff you can just take home and put in the oven.
yeah, like what you
So,
get. What did you get that's pre-made?
they have a really good macaroni and cheese, and it's pre-made. I'm gonna stick that in the oven. So good. And I'm getting my turkey from Bojangles. I guess you guys have Bojangles, don't you?
We do not have Bojangles.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's a southern thing, but Bojangles deep fries the turkey for you. And you just go and you pick up the thing. It's like $35 for this turkey. But hey, I mean, a turkey here anyway is like $25. So I don't mind paying an extra 10 to have them deep fry it.
I got my own
And,
special turkey thing.
and they do the whole seasoning. I'm not good at turkeys. I'll tell you what I did one year. The first year I ever did a turkey, I left the little giblet things in there.
Oh no!
So we cut into the turkey, and there's this giblet bag. Okay. So my mom was laughing at me. You're supposed to take that out, and blah, blah. Okay, so the next year, we lived right down the road from my in-laws. And I was at home getting ready to cook the turkey, and I couldn't find the little giblet bag. I was looking and looking and looking. I could not find it. So I said, okay, I'm taking this turkey down to my in-laws' house and let them help me find these giblets inside. This is my second turkey. So I pick up this turkey like a baby. I carry it out to my car, and I put it in my son's car seat. I strap him down, and I get in the car, and I ride down the road, because we're in the country, so, like, next door is actually, like, a half mile down the road. So that's why I'm driving. So I drive down the road to my in-laws, and I get this turkey out like a baby, and I go walking in their house with holding this turkey like this, and I'm like, you guys got to help me get the giblets out of this thing. So that was two bad experiences with the turkey. So after that, I don't do the turkey. So if I'm in charge of turkey, I buy the turkey already made, and I've been getting it from Bojangles the last couple of years.
Well, I make everything, although I do some dump and stir. But I do my own turkey. I brine it. I brine it the night before, and I put like all kinds of deliciousness, and then I'll stuff the turkey with like a half an orange and a lemon and some herbs and
Oh,
like
wow. Well, aren't you fancy, Schmantz?
right? I put all that in there. It is heavenly. But
Now,
the
what's
first
your favorite Thanksgiving food? Is it the turkey?
no, it's actually I'm a combo girl. Gotta have the turkey with like your mashed potatoes and then your special cranberry sauce. My mother-in-law makes the best cranberry sauce, so she'll do that. And the mashed potatoes, I already said, sweet potatoes. I just love all the American stuff. I don't like any of the, like, you know how people are like, oh, let's do something creative. No, 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 no. I'm not into the creative thing when it comes to that. Just
Yeah, you got to have your old standbys. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
make dressing, and I make the best dressing ever. So
Ah, now that's why I don't think so.
that's something I make myself is my own dressing, and everybody wants my dressing.
You do the
So
corn
that's
southern.
something that I make. Huh?
You do cornbread southern
It's
cornbread.
not, yeah, it's not a, yeah, I guess it is kind of a cornbread. Yeah, it's the stuffing cornbread stuff, but I buy like the cornbread box, but then I make all the other ingredients and put it in
Yeah,
there. So I don't make my own cornbread and dry it out and all that stuff.
you
It's
don't.
not, it's not that homemade.
Hey, so yeah, so we got thanks. So I'd love to know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. Are you traveling? Not traveling? What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Yeah, okay. So, Kate, I did find the giblets. Once I took it to my in-laws' house, we did find the giblets. She wanted to know if we found the giblets. We did second time around, but that did me in. I'm not cooking turkey anymore. Bojangles turkey is awesome because they put their special seasoning sauce on it, like a Cajun seasoning. They deep
Oh.
fry this thing, so it is so juicy. It's way better than I could ever do anyway.
So
So,
is
yeah.
it honey baked ham? Like if you take it somewhere, you like have it picked apart by the time you get there?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's like that. It's like as soon as I usually pick it up a day or two before, and it's like it's so hard not to break into this thing. And we have broken into it before, so then I just had to carve the whole turkey and lay it out so no one knew that we had already molested this bird. So that's what you have to do. I know my brother last year, he bragged about how he was making sausage balls. And
That's
so he made these nice little sausage balls. Well, then, about an hour before he's supposed to be at my house, he sent me a text message, and I look, and it's this little basket with 3 sausage balls in it. And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, man, these things were good. He was like, I couldn't quit eating them. And all he had was 3 little sausage balls left. I said, well, those are mine. Come early and bring the sausage balls. That's my favorite Thanksgiving thing is the sausage balls. I love those if they're made good.
well, my
So yeah,
favorite is the
all
toast.
the sausage balls.
We have this thing called toast while you roast. So what happens is on
Oh,
Thanksgiving Day, you throw your turkey in, and then everybody comes over and we party.
oh, I like this. I like this very much.
It's a lot of fun. It's a little
Yeah,
too
my
much.
family isn't the party type, so this is what I'm doing. My family, they're Southern traditional, Southern Baptist people. So I'm like, I have a glass of wine usually hidden somewhere that I'm sneaking to every once in a while to take a sip of it. And then they notice when I come back, I'm a little happier each time.
You get
Because
progressively.
it's not a tradition in our family to, break out the wine. There's not a lot of drinkers in my family. My dad doesn't drink. Nobody really drinks. And it's just like a Southern Baptist thing. It's not like, oh, let's break out the wine. And so people just aren't like that. I am. So I'll just sneak my little wine glass. It might be in the laundry room or something. And I'm like, she sure does do laundry a lot. She's a good wife.
Yeah, so
No,
what's that?
I'm drinking so I can tolerate you guys.
All right, so we have done enough like small talking. Everybody share your stuff. Oh, by the way, Rhonda, you have competition. Sharon
Uh-oh.
Merrill's here, and she says that she makes the best stuffing.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to have a stuffing off.
Stuffing off happening, right? But I really want to start talking about, I'm sure everybody's doing planning. I'm kind of curious if you guys are doing planning, but one of the things that's on the top
Yes.
of my list, because what happens during the holidays, at least in my world, there's like a little lull of sorts. And so, honestly, it just kind of really kind of starts to slow down, and that's my time to start planning. So one of the big things on my list of planning is content calendar, planning for content. And I know you do a lot of that, Rhonda. So I thought we could, and I actually did a hangout with a Shannon M. Hernandez, who
Uh-huh.
specializes content strategy, and we did a whole show on content calendar.
And what did she recommend for content calendars?
You know what's really terrific is she's, I mean, I don't remember all the details, but, you know, of course, the big thing is to set goals and to keep it really, really simple. And we've got lots of templates over there. I'll have to share that link with you guys. But,
yeah, but what tool did she use? Did she use a tool, or was it just something that she put in a template?
You know what she uses, believe it or not?
What? Google Docs?
Excel, yeah.
Excel. Oh, see, that would drive me crazy. But usually what I use is like Asana, and that works really well, and I'll do a content calendar there, and I do content calendars for clients a lot. But actually, Michael, who's a friend of our show, you know, our Michael Daniels, the game guy, he was telling me about Trello, which is Trello. I've been playing around with that for my own content calendar for next year, and I'm loving it because it's like these little drag and drop card like things, and it's so easy to just go in, look at it, and see where your content is, what all you're putting in, also move content around if you want to switch some things up. But yeah, this is the time to start planning all that content for next year, for your blogs, for your Google Hangouts, if you got shows, like Kate has a new show coming up, or that she's already doing. We don't know yet, but let us know, Kate, because we need to know. But yeah, it's like, and you got to get this stuff planned early. And I've noticed a lot of people are really into getting planned for next year.
Oh.
But last year, people just weren't planning as well for the next year. So I think maybe they've learned their lesson this year, that they weren't planned enough and had their content ready and all of that for 2014, because I've had a big boost in clients wanting content calendars this year for next year.
There's just, you know what happens is, there's a lot of platforms, and let's actually talk about that. Like, how do you even begin with a content calendar? And I think a lot of it has to do with, and maybe there's some SEO experts there or whatever, but, you know, really start getting your topic ideas together, your topic categories, and those could be maybe some basic keyword phrases. I actually cleaned up my blog post categories and reduced them down quite a bit, so that they're real basic. Like, you know, I've got low-cost marketing I've got marketing tools, low-cost marketing tips, I've got books, you know, just general categories, lead generation, and that I found really helps me with developing, what would you call it, with developing the articles that I'm going to do.
Right. I find it easy to kind of think about the things, the seasons, and the holidays and all of those things that we're going to go into. So start thinking about like conference seasons when you want to talk about conferences and things like that. And so that's a season, that's a business season. And then like when there's, you know, like Small Business Week, and you know, when that is and what you want to talk about. So I think taking, and even the holidays, like, you know, for like the first of the year, everyone's motivated, everybody wants to make changes, so you want to have some content around that. Then you have Valentine's Day, then you have Easter, and all of those kinds of things. I think if you start there and kind of get some things together, some topics, even if you don't have all the content, you just have a general topic and don't even have to have a title yet, around those types of seasons, business seasons, and then the actual, you know, federal holidays or traditional holidays or whatever. Get all of that filled in, because that's easy right off the bat, because those are the same time, every year, and then get some titles around that, and then you can kind of go back and fill in some of the gaps, and then decide, you know, make a goal of how often you're going to post content, whether it's social media content or blog content, or if it's content for a program and when you want to launch the program, and and what content you need for that. So that's an easy way to kind of do that, and then you can kind of fill in the blanks around it. And I'm like getting distracted because it's like every other comment on here has the word balls in it. And so all I keep seeing is balls, balls, balls.
Yeah. Well, okay, so wait, I have more tips around content,
And booze,
right?
booze and balls. That really goes along with our legs and leads and boobs for biz. We have booze and balls today.
So I have more content tips. I know people. We want to get some tips out in the show. So actually a really great idea to do is really consider how you're going to repurpose content. And one really great way to repurpose content, especially during this in-between time, and this is something I've been doing, is go back into some of your old posts and old content. Do you have a presentation that you've done? Maybe you've done a Google Hangout, or maybe you've done some kind of presentation somewhere. Convert that presentation into an article. Or maybe go back into some of your older posts and do an update and then have those reposted. So those are just really great ways to repurpose, recycle, some of like regift. It's like a regift to your audience.
That's
So,
right. Don't say, hey, I'm using old content. You're just hashtag regifting content.
I'm just regifting.
Regifted content. I love that.
Yeah.
And then we have the hashtag booze and balls today and hashtag regift content.
Okay, wait, look at that. Kate's got some stuff. Her show actually starts tonight, but you've been promoting for a while. So I'm excited. I'm going to see it tomorrow morning. No chance I'm going to see it tonight. I wish I could say that I will, but I'm not going to. I know it. So let's see. I guess maybe they want to talk about.
Phil is using something he calls a message calendar. That's based on my two main messages. Keep me focused on getting my message out there. I do this on a month-by-month basis. So that's great. And evidently that works for Phil. So you got to find what works for you and what's going to be. That's what I find. It's like exercise equipment. You know, all of this exercise equipment out there will work that, you know, you're going to start seeing the commercials for very, very soon because we're getting ready to go into January and all these diet things. All of that stuff probably works because you're moving and, you know, you're eating less or whatever, but it's going to be what you're going to use and what you're going to stick to.
Guess what my favorite piece of exercise equipment is? Can you guess? It's a ball!
It's a ball. So you have a ball with your exercise.
You know what else I have? I have one of those little, and this is something hey, maybe I'll bring it to the show.
And we digress.
I have one of those little trampoline things.
Oh, yeah. One of those Jane Fonda trampolines.
I'm going to try that because I don't like jumping on a hard surface.
Take it out for a test drive.
Sorry, so I really love Phil's message calendar. That's a really great idea. I know what you're talking about. Trello. Definitely have used Trello before. Not really as a content tool, so I'm going to check that out that way.
Yeah, I'm trying it because I think, like I said, whatever works, whatever you're going to stick to, whatever is easy for you to use and go in and keep, you know, content going in there, whatever's going to keep you focused. So for the lady you were talking about earlier, she just uses an Excel sheet, and that may be the easiest way for her, and it works for her. I have some clients that want everything on like Google Docs, and that's what works for them. And I have all these great project management tools, and they don't want to use them. They just want to use Google Docs. So, but it's what works for them. So it's whatever you're going to stick to and keep doing, because a lot of my clients won't log into my project management tools every day.
Well, you know, the thing that I really like to the one calendar, I've used a bunch of different ones, and the one I seem to like the most for myself, at least so far, the one I've been able to follow, is I've created a Google Docs spreadsheet, and then I put all the dates down the first column. Column A is all the dates for the year, and then the all across the top rows, I guess, those I have as channels, right? So you've got Right.
Like Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and all of that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, and then then of course I do these like key messages and topics. This is kind of what Phil was talking about. So anyway, what I'm able to do then is I can see what posts are going out on what topic, and then I can color code them, or I can say, oh, I should put something like this over here. Hey, do you like how I'm using my hands a lot?
I do. I still am being distracted by, I think they've upped the ante on the ball talk. All I see is balls. Great big Christmas balls.
Sweaty balls.
Ew, we don't want no sweaty balls.
Sweaty. But don't you remember, did you ever watch Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
With Alec Baldwin on it? And then they do the NPR thing, and then he's featuring, his name is Sweaty, and he's like a...
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
That's very funny.
I didn't see that one.
Look,
Michael says, oh, sorry, did we change the subject?
we're trying to be productive.
We're being a little productive and a little naughty, so I can already tell that Santa is not visiting some of these people's houses this year. And we are probably at the top of the naughty list. Santa is making a content calendar right this moment, and we are not on it. Or we're going to be the one who gets the re-gifted content.
Hey,
from last year. We're going to get last year's present.
look what they gave me at the hotel. I'm just kidding.
Did you steal it?
No.
Oh. You stole it off the snowman in the
not
front.
a ball, but it's like a rope.
You have absolutely no sense, woman.
Well.
So, okay. So I'm doing my content calendar, so I'm going to have good content. I don't have a lot of regifting content, but you do. You have enough content that can keep on giving for a couple of years.
I think so.
Because you have written a lot. And too, I mean, you can take a lot of that stuff and like put a fresh spin on it and not have to reinvent the wheel. And especially if it was one that worked really well for you and you got a lot of comments on it, then you can kind of revive it. You can hashtag revive and regift content.
Actually, you know, this really interesting that you bring that up because I've really been experimenting, and there is a new blog post today up on DIY Marketers. You go to DIYmarketers.com. I'd be really interested in what you guys think. Oh, and by the way, so if you go to DIYmarketers.com and you scroll down just a little bit, it's the very first blog post, something about like 9 creative marketing ideas for your next networking event. Leave comments and tweet and share because your business, I'm going to nominate someone with the best and most comments and sharing to be featured on the spotlight.
And keep it professional. No ball talk.
No ball talk.
That's only for this show.
Because Canon, this is a Canon thing. So the small business that wins this will be featured to the Canon community. So definitely.
That would be a really good gift for that. So I'm going to go over there and spam your blog to death then.
Absolutely.
You guys will see me on there constantly.
But I did want to mention this because I
need some free advertising. If it's free, it's for me.
If you want free advertising, go get yourself out on leave some comments and share on that post. But one of the things you're going to notice, speaking of content, is that this is like a 2,400 word blog post. It is ginormous.
So
and
can we skim through the highlights?
Well, you know what's really interesting? It's got lots and lots of pictures that are shareable. It's got some downloadable tips.
So it's got a lot of content in there.
It's 2,400 words. You think there's a lot of content? For crying out loud, there's like tips and resources and how-tos and ideas and do this and do that.
Oh my gosh, you can probably break that down into enough content to suffice you for the rest of the year then.
I think so, but yeah, exactly. So you can, but this is a new thing that I'm playing with because what I've heard is that people are really loving juicy, meaty, sink your teeth into it articles. Not every time.
Right.
We don't want to overwhelm people, not every time. But from time to time.
Yes, some great resources and swipe files and things like that. Yeah, that makes for really good content.
So it's very
Because it's something you can use to actually do something or get something done. But yeah, you can't do that every time because they will get overwhelmed. They're like, okay, I can't get this much done. But maybe once a quarter you share a really good like resource piece that people can use to kind of get stuff done. So that's it. You guys get organized for next year. Right now you have about 5 more weeks to play around because I know we all digress around this time from Thanksgiving up until New Year's. A lot of people just don't get real serious. So,
Richard,
do we have a dirty joke?
If you have one big green ball in one hand and also one in the other, what do you have?
2 big green balls? A handful of balls?
There's an answer here. You would have... You'd have complete control of the Jolly Green Giant.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
Oh my God.
You guys, your minds are in the gutter today. Balls on the brain.
Balls on the brain, balls on the brain.
Once you clean your minds out, then go make a really good content calendar, because I don't want to see what your content calendars would look like right this moment. That would not be good. But we have booze and balls today. That's going to be really good for our SEO.
Okay, so I have a quick riddle for you.
Okay.
Why do women rub their eyes when they wake up?
I don't know.
Because they don't have balls to scratch.
Very good. I just love all these balls jokes. This has been one heck of a topic. I love our randomness and how our audience just directs the direction that we go. They are our content. This is the only thing that I do all week that I don't have to have content for, and I love it. This is time to take a break, be inappropriate, and have a little fun, and we might learn a little something in there.
I heard a new category. I don't know if we're not quite there yet because we are kind of sitting in front of the computer, but the new category is reality hangout. Hashtag reality hangout. It's just us talking.
Yeah, now see, Kate's talking. She'd rather go have fun and have someone else do her organizing. There you go, Kate. That's right. That's why you need a very good online business manager and virtual assistant. So you can go have fun while we do the work, or while my team does the work and I have fun.
No, that's exactly right. Well, hey, I am so grateful for you guys, right? If you have all your content, that's what Rhonda's doing for me right now. I literally, should we tell them what the conversation was like?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have all this content that needs to get lumped into a program, and at this stage of the game, I've practically even forgotten what it was. I sent Rhonda a note that said, oh, remember that thing you wanted to do, like organize these what do they call them, webinars and all this stuff. Just go do it, make it into a program, set it all up, tell me when it's done.
Exactly. She said, I will never do it anyway. So you just go do it. You tell me what you did, what I'm going to be selling, and what program I'm going to be launching, and I'll show up and launch it. And I love clients like that, too. I have all control. So Ivana will be just as surprised as everyone else about what it is that she's going to be promoting at the first of the year.
I was like, I have so much content and I have so much stuff to sell.
Does a lot of content.
I don't even know what to do with it. So I'm like, you pick something. Think about what all your clients might want to buy.
And she has a lot of content. So repurpose that content. It really can come back and be valuable for you. But she has content on so many topics that she has several books of content in there. And a lot of you guys might too, if you're big bloggers or you write a lot of content for whatever, then repurpose that stuff. Don't reinvent the wheel and don't break your neck over it, or get someone to repurpose it for you. Like Kate says, you go have some fun, go enjoy your booze and your balls, and get someone else to repurpose all your content.
Exactly. That's actually, and that's probably something we can talk about another time, which is, well, maybe not. I'm just going to mention it real quick because I know we got to get going. Actually, one tip I realized is that I have all these little email sequences, and all of them need certain things, and I kind of have similar things, but not quite. So my tip is, first, get this. First, write all your email sequences. Don't worry about what's going to go in them, but just write them. Like, say, you want to have a best of email sequence. Here are some of my best blog posts, or here are some of my best tips, or like whatever.
Or Hangouts. You could do your Hangouts that way too. A lot of people here do Google Hangouts, so you could do that too. That's content. Your Google Hangouts are content as well. Well, some of them are. This one in particular. We might not be able to repurpose this one at all.
I don't think so. unless it's about balls or booze.
Yeah, I don't know where this one's gonna quite fit in.
But actually, this was a big thing, because one of the things I did first is I wrote. What I did is I had all this content, and then I wrote the emails, but the content didn't really fit into what was supposed to be in the emails that people would want to see. Right. So do your emails first, and then you can see what kind of lead magnet you should have, and then go dip into that content.
You mean like your email topics first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even if you are anti-email like Phil, you could do that for your social media posts too. Just write what the topics are going to be. So maybe you're going to give a tip each week on your social media. Or you're going to do like a weekly tip in your email or whatever. You can use it for whatever. It doesn't have to be email. But get those topics and those structures. So we got to wrap it up. But I think Michael kind of summed up our show really well today. So we'll just use this as the leaving thought of the day. Is after all the talk about this, he has come to the summary that this is exactly what the show was all about today. That he needs to repurpose his balls with turkey, stuffing, and a lot of alcohol. And I think that pretty much sums it up.
That pretty much sums it up. So if you guys want to throw out...
we need to go watch Kate's show tonight.
Yes.
So we hope it's just as inappropriate as this show. If not, we'll be there to help it along. But
Rhonda will be there to help it along.
Yeah, is it a late show?
I won't know what it's about until it's over. Or maybe I'll just maybe I'll just make some kind of inappropriate comment.
Okay, well, make sure you send me an invite, Kate, because I will be there with bells on. He's
got the link in the stream, so make sure you click on it and go.
Okay, great. I didn't see that. All I saw was balls and booze.
Hey,
I'll have to go back and cipher through some of these messages.
You need to get going. These people need to go back to work.
Okay, guys, clean your minds, and we had a blast with you guys, and we'll see you not next week, so have a happy Thanksgiving. Gobble,
yes.
Gobble,
gobble. Gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
We'll see you guys next time.
Woo! Gobble, gobble,
That
gobble.
was fun. I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of this day now with all this stuff on my mind.
Do you have balls on the brain?
I do. I have balls for brains now.
Do my balls look big in this dress?
I have a client call in 15 minutes with a guy. This is going to be really good.
Hey, tell him you're going to put your balls
In my pocketbook.
in your purse.